The War on Drugs, Destruction of the Bill of Rights. Carry Profit. Middle. Saturday, December 3, 2016. Self-ownership is a fundamental and natural right, and in fact it is what all our secured rights hinge on. When it comes to these rights, there has been no other policy of the state or federal government since the Salem witch trials and slavery to destroy more fundamental and basic human rights than the war on drugs. The war on drugs has destroyed the Bill of Rights as follows. Amendment I. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble, and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Many religions throughout history have used herbs and extracts, drugs, for healing, relaxation, in ceremonies, as offerings, etc. Amendment 2. A well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms, shall not be infringed. The war on drugs turns mostly non-violent drug offender into felons, deeming them incapable of owning a gun or firearm. Amendment 3. Not applicable. Amendment IV. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects, against unreasonable searches and seizures, shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue, but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched, and the persons or things to be seized. The war on drugs has destroyed the rights of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers and effects. Warrantless searches happen at nearly every roadside traffic stop by an officer willing to violate every right known to man to obtain evidence of drugs or drug use. Warrants when issued are anything but particular. In fact, they are very vague and broad. If you've seen one, you have seen them all. Amendment V. No person shall be held to answer for a capital, or otherwise infamous crime, unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land or naval forces, or in the militia, when in actual service in time of war or public danger. Nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb. Nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property, without due process of law. Nor shall private property be taken for public use, without just compensation. Almost no one is ever presented an indictment, no one gets compensated for the property destroyed or taken in a drug raid. Everyone gets deprived of their life, their liberty and their property without due process of law. It's called plea bargains, which are unconstitutional and undermine our system of justice. Amendment 6. In all criminal prosecutions, the accused shall enjoy the right to a speedy and public trial, by an impartial jury of the state and district wherein the crime shall have been committed, which district shall have been previously ascertained by law, and to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation. To be confronted with the witnesses against him. To have compulsory process for obtaining witnesses in his favor, and to have the assistance of counsel for his defense. Again, almost no one gets a trial at all, rather by a jury of their peers or not. Confidential informants are rarely, if ever, seen in court or named on paper, thus subverting our right to face our accuser. Nor are drug offenders informed of the nature and cause of the accusation, that being commerce. Amendment 7. In suits at common law, where the value in controversy shall exceed $20, the right of trial by jury shall be preserved, and no fact tried by a jury shall be otherwise re-examined in any court of the United States than according to the rules of the common law. We cannot sue the officer or agents who violate our rights or otherwise destroy our property, because they are free from prosecution by way of immunity. Amendment 8. Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted. Drug offenders face very high bonds, court fees, probation fees, lawyer fees, and often have their children stripped from their custody, locked in cages until they take a plea bargain or prove themselves innocent. All of which is cruel and unusual, and most definitely punishment. Amendment 9. The enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people. We are forbidden the rights not enumerated in the Bill of Rights such as self-ownership, the right to garden, the right to heal ourselves and the right to all the natural plants on this natural earth. Amendment X. The powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution, nor prohibited by it to the states, are reserved to the states respectively, or to the people. The statutes don't even apply unless we are employed in the militia, employed in a government office, or a citizen of one of the territories wherein all rules would then apply to us. Seems we get no say whatsoever, in any way or otherwise. There is no respect for the people in this war on drugs. The war on families and basic human rights.